Good morning. It's Tuesday. We actually got lightning here. It is Tuesday. Um, CPI. Not CPI. What is it? Is it CPI? What is it? It is CPI. CPI came out. I wanted to gamble it, but we really didn't have like a crazy move. Actually, but I will write it down. Okay. Um, so we actually do have an SMT as well, because NQ came down, swept all these out. ES hasn't. And ES took out that wick. And NQ hasn't. Huh. Anyway, there's not really much to talk about. Asia session kind of didn't do anything. And then London, we've been going up. Probably, because of the news with Trump and tariffs in China. And then with CPI coming out. Mm, we're going to have a little hourly gap there. I do think today we're bullish. I mean, price is respecting uh, the upper part of this candle. 4 hour, we're coming from a 4 hour fair value gap. Fair value gap formed, taking out these highs, and we tapped into it after and respected it. I'm thinking that we go up today. I really do think we might hit these weekly highs today. And I would love to be in a position before market opens. Like in a dream world, what I would love for it to happen would be for price to. I'm looking for the path here. Price, maybe mess around here, blah 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 blah. But I want to see price come down, sweep out this low, come back up, remanipulate that low, and then we get maybe like an inverse. This I would enter off of on that inverse, and I would do my first TP at this other kind of news high, and then honestly let it ride out to that one. That is what I'm looking for. Now, we have to see what price is actually doing because we do have S&P at these lows. So we'll have to see. But I do want to see price manipulate this level, this news wick and this level of sell side to then target this one and then higher. We'll see what happens though. So I'm gonna come back probably I'm gonna come back whenever I see a trade. We also tapped into this 15 minute. That's kind of cool. And we're gonna like if we do this within 5 minutes too, maybe price will come down, sweep out this level of sell side, and tap the hourly. If we do that, that'll be huge. So we'll see if that happens. But if that does happen, I will take it, and I honestly will take it on every account. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna come back whenever I see a trade happening, and yeah. All right, chat. Do you guys like this? No, it looks gonna be it. Uh, oh, I just looked right at it. Oh, motherfucker. I just looked right at this bright ass light. Um, you guys don't give a shit about looking at me. Um, but so let me talk about what is going on with price. Price is absolutely just ripping up. These black lines are the first black line right here is 50% of this range, or equilibrium. And then this is a 15-minute fair value gap, that other one. And then this is that level of sell side or that news low that price formed and never tapped into, but we came very close. Honestly, price kind of just ripped up. I'm not gonna lie. Like just longing out of this. How many points is that? About 150. How much money is that? I think that's 3K if you held it. Yeah. Anyway, chat. Kind of just went up without really any entries. I mean, I don't really like entering. Like I see it happen all the time, but when we are in an expansionary mood, we won't fill in anything on the 15 or 5. 3 minute might have, some taps. I think we had one right here. Right there we tapped. And ended up going, up a little bit. The 2 minute has tapped. But that's just chasing I just spit. That's just chasing price, I think. So honestly for me, we are so there's fast. There's plenty of SMTs to the downside on Nasdaq and ES right now because Nasdaq's all the way up here and ES is like NQ is all the way up here. ES is still down here. So there's actually big SMTs to the downside. But it's kind of like whatever. Scaling in a little bit more. We did inverse this hourly um, value gap that I marked out right here, this little one. We actually did inverse it. However, we do have that huge SMT to the downside. We are extremely, I don't want to say overbought, but we, really went up without ever going back down. So market is due to go down at some point, either, maybe right now or later or today or tomorrow, whenever. So we had this high, we came down or we came up, remanipulated it. We remanipulated this other high, and we actually have an SMT between the two pairs right now. ES swept out, or ES hasn't swept out this high. NQ has. However, we are so extremely bullish right now. Like, I don't mind shorting, but I would honestly want to see this 5 minute get inversed as well or at least get this 5 minute inversed. Too short. And right now we're respecting it. And I'm sure if you look, we have, where's the 5 minute? Like, I'm not, like, it's kind of stupid too long up here. It's very, I feel like stupid to long up here when we could come all the way down here and still long. But if market wants to go up from here, then maybe I could catch a little something. Holy shit, that's a fat 15-second candle. We actually don't even have a CISD yet to go to the upside out of this 5 minute. Let's see how this candle closes. And we did get that CISD. We actually did get, actually we didn't, not yet. Okay, now we did. So we actually got that CISD higher out of this 5 minute fair value gap. The only thing is like, I mean, we're coming from this 15 minute. See if you entered off this 15 minute. Yeah, that CISD was right here. And we actually did tap it. So stop loss realistically could have gone at this low, but I probably would have put it here. This is what, 40 points ish? Yeah, first TP could maybe be about 50 because that's $1,000, or maybe you could take some off right now. This main target though is the weekly high, but ES is very far away from that weekly high. This is that same weekly high on ES. ES still has 2.35% to go, while NQ's only got 0.3%. So only 70 points. There's a huge discrepancy here, and it's just, I don't know what price is doing. Like, I wanna take a trade, but I don't like like if I enter longs up here, besides maybe there, I feel like I'm just chasing price. But at what point is it not tracing price and is it trading with the trend? That's a good question. At what point does it stop being, does it, like at what point is it trading with the trend or is it chasing price? What's the difference? Is that even a one? Like, that's a very weird candle. But like, say you are thinking we even have another SMT. Actually, no, we don't. I don't know. These are kind of like equal highs here. Looks like perfect equal highs. But dude, like, I don't know. I mean, but we did just cap that five. So maybe we're gonna resweep this high and then inverse. I don't know, chat. I'm probably gonna come back a little bit later and see how the market's moving. So I'll see you guys then. Ready? Upset, to say the least. I took a short. So even before, we were trading up into this weekly high a lot. We got a 5 minute break structure downside. We had this 5 minute fair value gap. We had that 15-second CISD. So scaling into time frames, and we had this 2 minute inversion. I took this 2 minute inversion, and the only thing I didn't necessarily like is that we were I had my stop at this black line basically. We were edging my stop loss so fucking much. And the only reason why I feel like I got stopped out and then it's gonna rip is because we created a 15-minute fair value gap. We wicked into it and then we're finally just like displacing it. Like where did I this account got filled at a pretty bad price. 293 on the dot. Where's 293 on the dot? Two two 293. Right there. I got filled right here. And I was risking up here at this high. And we're literally at break even. And then on these accounts, I went in with five, and I got a better entry. I got filled like around here. I got filled at 90 or 6.50, which is right here. Um, so a lot better of a fill. That's why on these accounts it's only 100. Oh, I mean, I did only go in with five, and on here I went with 10. But yeah, we even got a 1 minute CISD and whatever out of this 15 minute for the. The only thing that, you could say is that we are so bullish, it's kind of not smart to try and short, but I thought we would at least get a deeper retrace than what we've gotten because we also inversed this 15 minute. We remanipulated that high and then came right back down and disrespected this 5 minute. And we did the same thing on ES. Like we were respecting this one. Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I shouldn't have taken it. Maybe because we were respecting this other 15 minute on ES. I had this open because I was watching the 30 second and I was watching this bearish gap. So I was I was watching this bearish gap and it ended up getting disrespected. And then we had this huge sell off, and I thought that maybe we would push below. And I was like, if it goes break even, I'm gonna get out because if it was really gonna deliver how I wanted to, we shouldn't have been kind of stalling this. Maybe this is a better entry if we end up inversing this 1 minute and then getting a CISV after. Maybe we could get it in one candle. Shorting that maybe would have been better than the trade that I took, but what are you gonna do? I'll see you guys tomorrow. So yeah, and then I didn't catch anything to the upside because I didn't want to long at such a premium, and we just kind of went straight up. So I'm gonna see you guys later. Well, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow, and tomorrow we don't have any news. No, no, we do not. So I'll see you guys then.